Increasing voting awareness, learning how to register, finding your polling locations, and info on candidates. Well, there's an app for that. A native Detroiter unveiling a free app during Black History Month, and we spoke with him about why he did it and what he hopes to accomplish.
I was motivated by a lot of the protests and the marching that we saw last year surrounding police brutality and systemic racism.
We don't see no riots here.
We saw protests in many major cities and right here in Detroit. Demonstrations demanding justice for people like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, killed at the hands of police.
While protests are good, while they are necessary for us to get our voices out, I feel it's also equally important for us to get more people involved in the elections process.
That's partly why Myron Ragsdale, who owns Royal Oak-based digital marketing company 4th and Main Media, created InfoVote to turn the change many protesters want into policy.
We can yell and scream for a change, or we can put people in office who support our ideas, who represent our communities, and who can advocate for us from the inside of the system opposed to on the outside.
The Detroit native also wants to increase voter participation and understanding of the electoral process amongst a key demo, Black millennials, especially in urban centers.
While we turned out in 2020, 2016, we had our lowest turnout in over 20 years.
The app allows anyone to make sure they're registered to vote, get info on how to request an absentee ballot, and even know where to drop it off, and know where your polling place is. Participate in surveys on important topics like social justice, and learn about candidates.
That you'll have an opportunity to vet each candidate, look at their education, their experience, their stances on different issues.
InfoVote is free, and Ragsdale wants to keep it that way.
I wanted this application to be our contribution towards the advancement of the African American people. So this isn't a money play for me. We used our own money to build out the app. Our vote alone can sway elections in one direction or the other. And our goal was to try to educate the community, let them know who our candidates are that's running each year, give them an outlet and a resource so that they can register, so that they can check their registration status, so that they can vet each candidate before they go into the voting booth to cast their ballot.
And Ragsdale says he would also like educators to introduce the tech to students, particularly high school seniors, before they head into the voting world, so they understand the process and know how and when they can register to vote. The free app is in Google Play and the Apple Store. He wants 100,000 users on the database by 2022, and at some point, at least 1 million users.